Oh, ho, ho, you won't want to go because today we're making delicious cookies and baking some Christmas memories. Today, we are participating in a Christmas cookie collab, which is being hosted by D Lovely Life. And I have put all of Dee's information down in the description box. So I hope you will go and visit her channel. And also, you're going to want to take a look at the playlist. So don't forget, this is our Christmas cookie collab for 2022. So let's get started with the cookies that we're going to be making. How about that? Sound good? Okay, let's do it. We are starting today baking a very easy holiday sugar cookie. And we're going to cut them out like little gingerbread people because that's what Ladybug wanted. So that's what we're doing today. So that's how we're going to get started, and we're going to put this dough together. It really is a very easy dough. So I hope you'll try it. And there's our vanilla. Now, we're learning all kinds of cooking tips when it comes to cookies. And one of those is to make sure that all of your ingredients are at the right temperature. And typically, that's at room temperature. Now, today we're going to go with that, being at room temperature. But you know, sometimes when you're baking, certain items have to be chilled. You need 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Got our salt. 3/4. So there's our 1/4. So we're going to add those 3/4 in. We've got 1, 2, and 3. We have our 3/4 of teaspoon of salt. And let's see, we're also going to need 1/4 of a teaspoon of almond extract. Give him a good shake because I don't know if we've used that before. Is he open? Okay. All right. Is that what he said? Over in this bowl, we're going to put our dry ingredients. Now we're going to leave those over there for just a moment. But we're going to have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So we have our flour. We're going to bring that over. And Ladybug, I'm going to get you another cup measure. And you want a knife so you can level them out because we want to be pretty exact. So go ahead and scoop. There's our 1. That's okay. Probably need a little more in there. Just a little. There you go. There's 2. And then we need 4, right? A half cup. So one of those spoons right there is a half cup. That's a 4. Well, you can do 2 of those. Okay, so just put him here because we'll need him again. There we go. And that's 1/4. And 1/4. The fun thing about baking cookies is that it includes math. We need math everywhere. All right, so we got our dry ingredients here. We also need 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder in here. Now I'm going to give you the top to the flour. Okay, and there's our 4th teaspoon. We have a cheat sheet because we do not want to mess up. There you go. And we're also going to need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and that's what's in that jar over there. Now I'll take him and put him, I'm the helper. Okay. And all right, and got our baking soda. Okay, now we've got all the dry ingredients here, and I'm just going to mix these up. And Ladybug, over in that other bowl, you're going to want to add in about 1 cup of granulated sugar. There we go. Is that the half? Okay. Do you need him? That's 1/2. There we go. And the 2nd half. We're going to put in our, start to add, just put 1 in right now, of butter. Okay. And I'm going to give this to you. Got him? Okay. And you're ready to start mixing. Now, I'll hold him to your bowl. Let me take him out. All right. Just kind of push down on it there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. Okay? There we go. There we go. So I'm going to just add more butter while she's mixing. Rough cut. There we go. And we're going to mix this quite a while. So if you want to turn this up, Ladybug, at a little higher speed, you can certainly do that. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, we're going to add another quart of that in. There we go. And then we're just going to beat that until it's a nice, smooth consistency. Now, while Ladybug is mixing, and she's letting this cream, it's going to get nice and creamy inside of this bowl. And while she's doing that, I've got some nice, hot, soapy water, because we're going to be making several different kinds of cookies. So we want to make sure that we're keeping our kitchen nice and clean. Is he pretty creamy? All right, we've got some creamy mix, got a creamy mixture down in there. And I'm going to wipe off our surface so we're staying nice and clean. And we're going to be ready to start to mix. Now at this point, we're going to add our dry ingredients into our moist, more liquidy ingredients. And this is a rather dry dough. So I'm going to add a little bit in at a time. Now, if you need the spatula's over there. You need to pull it down a little more. Okay. This is a really dry dough. But we're going to put it into the refrigerator, and that will give the dough time for the moisture to go all the way through it. I add just the last little bit. There we go. I'm turning up a little more. There we go. Okay. Let's see how he's looking on the bottom. Now, I'm going to stop for a minute, and we're going to go down there to make sure everybody is mixed. We got a little bit over here. I'm going to bring it up to the top. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take a few more whirls, and then we'll be ready to put this, we're going to put it into a Ziploc bag. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, just kind of slowly bring him out, and that will clean himself off. There you go. Now, watch. Okay, put him back in there. Give him a whirl. Just kind of put it up against the side. Okay, we have most of it off anyway. All right, we'll work on that. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to take this out, and we're going to put it into our Ziploc bag. So grab that spatula. I'm going to take these off. We might need that knife we had, maybe. I think it might get it out better. Oh, there we go. Now, beaters. Here's our knife. That's right there. We won't need him though. Okay. Now, we're ready to put this into our bag. What you need? Towel. You can get another one out of the little basket if you need it underneath. All right, there we go. So we scoop him in. putting them in, and just take the sides of the bag and clean off your spatula. And we're going to give it another scrape. And we're going to get all of this out, right? Okay. And scoop, scoop, scoop. We don't want to leave any of this goodness down in our bowl. We want all of it out. Okay. Now, put that in there. There you go. And scoop that out. All right. So this is going to be our easy sugar cookies. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to zip it. I'm going to try to get most of the air out first. Leave just a little bit. And we're going to get all of that back toward the end. I'm going to give it a little press down there. And we're going to roll it, let the air out. So we're doing letting all the air out. Ooh, there we go. We got all the air out of the bag. And we're going to zip it. Now, Ladybug, we're going to put this right in our chilled section of the refrigerator. Now, how about that? One easy cookie batch done. And we're going to get everything cleaned off so we can get ready to roll. And we're going to roll in our sheet. So put this down. And we're going to take half of the dough out. Half of the dough. Let me get my cutter. Because this will help us scrape it out. Now I'm going to take in the rounded side and we're going to get half out.
You kind of already cut in half a little bit.
It looks like he kind of went in half, didn't he? Scrape him out. Pull him out. See if we can get this other little piece out too. There we go. We have good clean hands, thank goodness. Okay, now let's get the other sheet. And even if we have to do two, you're going to start taking your hands and pressing it out. Press it out like that. And then we'll start. Go ahead and press. Just get it pretty low.
Is that low?
Mm-hmm. And then you start rolling. There you go. And we want to try to roll in almost as wide as this sheet. It's not going to be exact, but it'll be close. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Thickness. Let's do him just a little bit more. Take him up that way. There you go. Now, this is what we're going to do. Move your roller, and we're going to very gently start to peel this back. Okay, so you can see we peeled it back. Now we'll put this back on it. And I'm going to flip. And we're not going to roll. We're going to gently start to peel again. There we go. Straighten it very carefully. Now guess what we're going to do with this piece? We're going to stick this back in the refrigerator on the cookie sheet. I'm hoping this will fit in the refrigerator. On the cookie sheet, we're going to try to chill this just a little bit before we cut. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Maybe. We're going to give them a few minutes in there.
What peaks?
Now I'm going to tear some more. Two more sheets. And I'll go ahead and start scooping. We might be able to fold it backwards. Let's fold it this way. Open it up. And take it out like that. There we go. There's one down. And put all that together. And hold on. All right, you get to mash and mash and mash.
That's it.
Sounds good. That's pretty good. All right. Now, put him back on. And flip. All right. Now this one came out even better than the other one. Good. Okay. Now we'll put these on here. Now they're going to get chilled. Now we're going to bring the other ones out and see if we can start doing some cutting.
This one?
Now, let's see, where's our flour? We might need just a little bit of flour for a cutter. I'm just going to stick a little bit on here.
You want to take it out of the pan? You want to take it out of the pan to cut?
Yes. Just a little bit out here so we can dust the cutter. You got a little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to get them as close as we can. All these little parts in, and then press. And we won't take them up yet. We're just going to cut them, and then take that up, and then go to another spot. Push them down pretty hard, kind of give them a little zhuzh. Okay, and bring them up. That's it. Then take them to another spot. We'll get another one in. Well, that worked out well. Come on.
You can come in.
Do you have any white bulbs?
White, regular light bulb?
White bulbs.
Like the
Christmas
candle?
tree light bulbs, yeah.
Okay. Be specific.
I need
I don't
two.
know.
No, we can't put another one. You can't fit. You can only fit 3.
How many did we get?
Because we can't fit the legs in any position.
Okay, let's see if I can find something else. But for now, we got those in.
Should have tested it.
You can tell he's getting soft. Okay. So let's see if we might be able to take that that's not a part of the gingerbread man. Let's see if we can take that off. And we can re-roll this. I'm going to stick it right here in our cup so we'll know where he is. It might be
I think I'm
little-
going to re-cut this.
Okay.
Flour in it.
Give him a little zhuzh.
There.
That's it. Okay. Now. Now, for that part of the dough that we don't need, we'll try to get that up. Or we can do it later so that we don't mess them up. This dough is very soft, but it should make up a good cookie. Okay, you want to let him harden a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take that in. Now let's put him back here. And we'll just cover that up. And we'll put him back in and let him get hard. You hungry?
Sure. I
You
can
want
eat.
soup or macaroni and cheese?
Soup.
Close enough.
Let me wash my
I'm
hands.
gonna let this get real hard.
Hmm?
I'm gonna let this one get real hard.
Oh, did you pause it? Nope. You didn't pause it.
Oh. The fun part of these easy holiday sugar cookies is cutting it out. And while I say it's fun, it's really not, because the dough was so easy to make. But because of the fact that it has 16 tablespoons of butter in it, that means that once you bring the dough out, it softens very quickly. And so what happens is that it makes cutting the cookies out rather tedious. So my suggestion would be, don't do as we did and take most of it out at one time. Take it out in smaller batches, go ahead and roll them out, cut them out, and bake them one batch at a time. Well, the sugar cookies actually came out absolutely delicious. And you know what? They didn't take long to cook either. They puffed up, but they didn't do a lot of spreading, because what we did was that we put each pan, after we cut them out, back into the refrigerator, let them harden up a little bit, and then put them into the oven. And so when that happens, your cookies will hold their shape much more easy. So keep that in mind. Return those cut cookies to the refrigerator and then into your 300 degree oven. I hope you have enjoyed coming into the kitchen, because Ladybug and I had a delightful afternoon in the kitchen making these easy sugar cookies. Now, all of the information that you need related to the easy sugar cookies is down in the description box below. And I hope that you will take time to spend some time with your littles and bake some delicious Christmas cookies. Have a wonderful time, because we certainly have. And come back to the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme, because we're always cooking up something that's going to be absolutely delicious. Have fun.